What's up, BillKeyz here, guys. If you want to come along for an epic journey and do all the things that we do on this channel, check out these other videos. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I thank you.
These were two weirdly
Alright, everybody time to pay attention. You know the drill, don't talk, just listen. In case you didn't know your info, alright. So now you hang with BillKeyz now. So check yourself, then we gon' start the show. You can't go back once you start the video. He's shutting back his Bill's going in, guns blazing. In case you didn't know, he's out more, have amazing.
Welcome to BillKeyz' live stream. Come on down the bayou. Let's go. Enjoy the intro while I get everything ready. Thank you. What is up, everybody? Wow, it has been a while since I've done this, so everyone here is going to have to bear with me just a little bit. Just a little bit. For everybody who's here, thank you for being here. And for everyone who's continuing to be here, thank you for being here. If you're listening to this after the fact, I appreciate you guys here. This is the BillKeyz Show, Season 4, episode I Have No Clue. We're going to go over several topics today. We're going to go over Borderlands 4, God of War TV show, Xbox, if it's dying, Black Ops 7. We'll see if we have some time for a few things, but we're going to talk about one of the underrated games of last month that I played, Resident Evil, the new one that comes out, and PS6 / handhelds of PlayStation and things of that nature. So feel free to super chat any questions you have. We're going to do a little housekeeping before we get started. just to let y'all know, this weekend on Saturday, I'm going to Louisiana Cosplay-a-con in Thibodaux. Also, Craft-a-con on Sunday in Morgan City. So be looking out for that. One other thing, too, every other Thursday so this week will be the BillKeyz show, which is basically video game stuff related. So next Thursday will be the hot seat, which is almost open topics. The only things we don't talk about there is religion and politics. Other than that, you can super chat your questions. Your questions get fast tracked to the top of the show. And you pretty much can ask whatever, and then I will appropriately talk about them on whatever show is appropriate. Sorry, I will pause to drink a little water at the top of the hour, drink a little coffee, things of that nature. But other than that, we'll keep the airwaves ready for you. Hopefully, mic check real quick. Hopefully, if people can hear me. If you can hear me, please say something. I probably should have checked that earlier. Let me go ahead and kind of maybe unpause this. Let's see how this works. Let's see. There we go. So we're good. We know we're talking. So let's jump into it, shall we? Please don't forget there is a poll. Make sure you check out the poll. That is a way for you guys to vote without opening your big mouth. So, which is fine. So, first thing we're going to get to here is, let's go ahead and start with this one. I'm going to try my best to keep this as organized as possible. I'm very bad at that in some ways, in shape and form. So, first thing we're going to talk about here is the PlayStation 6. Now, kind of keep this in the back of your mind throughout the show if you want to comment this or post this after the fact. Should the games be $89.99? Should they have a handheld? And when will the PS6 come out? Well, lucky BillKeyz does some research. Let's go over a few things. I think I'm going to take this. Give me a second here. Let me take this off the staple. So yeah, so that's kind of what you need to discuss. Handheld, how much the game should be, things of that nature. So let's get on into it here. We're going to break this down as best as possible. So let's go over, these are factual numbers here, what I'm about to go over here. Big shout out to my son last night. Played in the game. Very proud of him. I don't think a father could be more proud. Winning or losing does not matter. How you handle those wins and those losses does. All right, so let's go over these numbers here. We are October 2nd. We're doing good there, Falcon. By the way, hello, Codfish and Falcon in the chat. Big shout out to both of them, which is a moderator and a member of the channel. Thank you guys for stopping by. So let's go over this. PS5 came out November 12th, 2020. You're going to notice the trend here. November 15th, 2013, PS4 came out. November 17th, 2006, PS3 came out. October 26th, 2000, PS2, and September 9th. Now, those last three is what we're looking at here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 7 years later, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 7 years later. So we won't get a PS6 until 2027. But the good news is, coming up in 2026, it's a lot of sixes there. PS6, PlayStation 6. So we will probably start to see this PlayStation next year. At least to see what it looks like. Now, let's talk about maybe what we want with the PlayStation here. Games, should they cost $89.99? Don't know. It's kind of a fun thing. Games got to go up. Games got to go down. But how much does it really cost to put a game on a disc? That's really what we're talking about here. Don't know. Love to know you guys' opinion. Things that I want to see to get better for the PlayStation 6. Now, again, these are things that I want. Understand, again, these are the things that I want. Please understand. I'm going to say it one more time. These Other things that I want. Things that I want to see get better. I don't know what I have on the second page. I got to really read here. PS3. Yeah, it is. None of that really. I don't know why I printed this, but we'll see what happens. Streaming capabilities to different platforms. I really think they need to boost up their PlayStation camera. Even if they offer, look. What's bad about most, and this is the truth, their camera, that doesn't matter to them. Streaming only off your PS5 like I do, which I'm one of the only few people in the fucking world that does it. There is more people who do it. But if you were smart, now we live in a world where you could be like, hey, that is a selling point. Guys, look, this thing streams. You do not need a third-party capture card. You do not need this or that or this. You know what I'm saying? Make it where you could buy different levels of the camera. Make it where you can add a keyboard and mouse. That way it's a lot easier. Can you add a keyboard and mouse to PS5? I don't even know. It's not easy to know. That's my whole point of this conversation. Make it easy for the consumer, morons, me, people, to figure that out. If I could add a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, I would use their snip tool and stuff, and I would make more edits that way. That's the truth. That's just the freaking truth. That's just kind of one of those things that I want you guys to know. Make cool PS6 bundles. I am willing to wait 6 more months to get the Spider-Man bundle and pay another $100 or even $200 for it. Pay $1,000 for fucking PlayStation to get the bundle that I want. Comes with 2 controllers, the bundle, the camera, whatever. But those are just things we need to think about. Or is it going to be a debacle like this last one, and I literally have to buy a PS5, PS6 from a person that went, for a mom that's sitting at the computer that can hit the button faster than me? Make it available. Big shout out to Nintendo. I give them a lot of grief. I do give them a lot of grief. But let me tell you something. Switch, you can get Switches. It wasn't that bad. Maybe for the first week or 2, but guess what? I can go buy a bundle right now. They made them available. And that's what you need to do. You need to make this mother trucker available. Pre-order, pay in full, get it going. So I think next year we'll start to see, it's coming. I mean, we're in October. We're in freaking October. So I think we're going to get to see it. Make some good launch titles. Make some good exclusives. Because I really don't know if we're going to get into the Xbox stuff here in a second, which is going to be why I don't buy an Xbox. There's a main reason why I love Xbox, but what I'm saying is, like, we're going to get into that. I don't know. Should I transition into that? I don't know. But make it where it's easy. You know what? Let's just go straight into that. Let me get the Xbox information I have here. What is this? That's Resident Evil. Here we go. Xbox. So transitioning, I probably was going to go this a little differently, but I'm going to go ahead and transition into Xbox. Probably I would buy an Xbox, the next one. Seriously. But right now, I don't know if I'm buying Xbox Series, I don't know which one's the best. Xbox Series X, Xbox Series X12 6000, Xbox Series 5S 612 -6, Xbox 54321. I have no clue what the different Xboxes mean. Make it easy for your consumer. Because look, like, let's say my grandma went to the store to buy me, like, let's say Bradley's parent, Don, wants to go buy an Xbox. He's going to have to call me and figure this crap out. He's literally going to be sitting there going, Billy, which one do I buy? Bro, I don't know. They got Xbox Series X12, Xbox Series X6. Again, I said it enough. I don't need to sit there and dog them about it. But one thing that Xbox has is Game Pass, which as a streamer, I love. If Xbox, this is what I will say. If Xbox figures it out, like, hey, we're going to stream, you can use whatever, you can buy whatever camera you want. It's going to support it because the camera does the work. I don't think it's the computer, blah, 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 blah. I will figure out what to buy. So just remember that, Xbox. You hearing that right now from BillKeyz? I will figure that crap out. Legit. Figure it out. But just call them Xbox Series just in order. Okay, X is better than S. Or, you know what I mean? Like, make it just easy. But the streaming, the everything. We got something in the chat here. Hello. Every time I watch you, you make me cry. Thank you for making my day better. Do you play Fortnite? I do play Fortnite. I don't play FIFA. And if I make your day better, thank you. We're going to continue on with the conversation. Make sure you vote. You are the best. Become a member. That's how you thank me. And with kind words, of course. So Xbox, just making it easy. Making it, I don't know. But their Game Pass is outstanding. So hopefully we can get to that. Buy some merch stuff, by the way. Speaking of that, I do have a merch store, guys. I added some new emblems. Go check all that stuff out. That supports me directly, and I get paid immediately with that. So I really like that. But I don't know what Xbox wants to do. Oh, I got to get back to the PlayStation. We're going to talk a little bit about this. I guess I can kind of mention it. PlayStation and Xbox, should they make add me on Fortnite if you want to do. My name's BillKeyz. You add me. Xbox and PlayStation, should they make a competitive handheld? This stupid Portal thing that they made is stupid. PlayStation, my son wanted it. I bought it because he wanted it, but I would have never bought that. Never. I don't have a skin. I don't have any special skins. I never thought that I would have to, like, I want a handheld. I want to put little things in it. I want to be able to download. What's bad about now is games take up so much space. That's the problem here. So I don't know what they would do. I don't know how they would do it. I mean, the Switch can do it. So can anybody else. So Xbox, I think this Xbox handheld probably will be that will probably be what I will buy for the Game Pass. If I buy the Xbox handheld with the Game Pass, and I can still play the game to talk about the game, if that makes sense. But I don't know. Who's going to win the next war? That may be the next question for the BillKeyz show. Who will win the next console war? If I was Xbox, I would come out with it next year before PlayStation. That's my personal opinion. But I don't know. And is $89 too much for a video game? I don't think so. But we'll see. All right. Let me talk about this real quick. I wanted to kind of bring this up. The underrated game that I played this month was called Lost Soul Aside. Y'all, I will stream this game. I literally still have it because I wanted to stream it. I don't think I'm going to put it down. I may stream it this weekend, Sunday night, because the cool thing about when I do my shows, everything's done live. All of them are done where they need to do and all that. So it's really, really cool, and it makes great situations and things happen. So big fan of that. So, yeah, so excited. So let's mark that off the list. Oh, God. I'm very bad at highlighting things, by the way. All right. I know you guys have been waiting for BillKeyz' Borderlands 4. I have not beat the game, but I want to go over. Did I do anything else? No, that's it right there. Okay. The Black Ops 7 will be the last topic of the stream, guys, because we're going to go deep. But Borderlands 4, this stupid thing, I got a beef with Borderlands. This thing where, first of all, I made a video and some person was like, like, you press R3 to freaking sell your stuff, and the damn thing skips a couple of things. Now, they may have fixed it. We just got a new update today. I'm pretty excited to play a little bit later. But they may have not. We'll find out. But as of right now, at this time, it is not fixed. I was looking down at something real quick. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I had to get some water. So yeah, you press that, but I like the story, but it's not about the story in this game, guys. Handsome Jack is one of the greatest villains. You understand? One of the greatest villains of all time. We will never top that in the Borderlands series ever again. I'm just telling you. Never again. What was so bad about Borderlands 3? Honestly. I thought it was pretty good. But, so, the maps are fun and great. The map is huge. Now, from what I can tell, and people please correct me, the in-game doesn't look too fun. For me, if it's just about farming bosses, that's cool. I'm not saying it's not cool. But I don't really care about that. The only reason I farm bosses now is because I want to stream. When I stream, I want to have the best guns possible to kill the boss. So you guys can see me dominate, you know? I don't do the one shot. I don't do that. That's not really. Thank you for voting, everybody. Don't forget to vote. But overall, the map's good. The map is fun. The storyline's better than I expected, honestly. I didn't expect what's her name to come back and see, you know, I didn't expect Lilith to be in the game neither, so that's pretty interesting. Killing bosses over and over is fun. It really is. It's one of the most satisfying reoccurrence thing that I've ever done, and I am very shocked that I enjoy it, honestly. It's like, die. Like, I kill so many bosses. I just got this new new sniper rifle, and it is legit. Like, it's like, it kills this one. The key is you got to save certain guns for certain bosses. What's up, Codfish? I saw you earlier. You should make sure you listen. Come back. If you haven't watched this whole podcast, everybody, you can go back and listen to it and post your feedback in the comments. Even now you can chat live, but if you want to come back, all super chat questions will get answered on the podcast, and you kind of get like a little shout out and things like that. If it's not on the BillKeyz show, if it's video game related, it'll be on the BillKeyz show. The hot seat, anything else will be on that show. So that's kind of how that works. Borderlands, is it just me or leveling's pretty easy? Except right now, the last like 5 levels is a little rough, but I haven't quested. If you quest, you're going to level fast. I die way too much. My guy's the tanky guy, and I'm dying. I've died more in this game. I don't count the deaths that I throw the gun on the ground and kill myself. I'm talking about just regular deaths. I've died more from that shit. How leveling's easy, but dying's you die. And it's on easy. I play on easy. I don't give a shit. I play on freaking easy. I die so many times. I'm the tanky guy. I died more in this game than all the Borderlands games combined. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's a bunch of malarkey. Okay, but I guess I can harp and bitch about that all day long, and nobody wants to hear all that garbage. The customization in this game is great. The different speeder bikes, the color, I can make all my guy orange. You can change his face. It's always been like that, but the echo's cool. Love it. And I can make all my guns, and I can make all my guns look orange. I don't care. Sometimes I get a little orange happy. And if you don't like orange, probably shouldn't even. This is the look, it's orange every fucking where. But this is the way it is. But I like the customization. If you guys want to come back or post why you like Borderlands 4, if you've been playing Borderlands 4, we're going to probably play Borderlands 4 every Monday, Tuesday until we beat the game, and then we'll move on to something else. Now, what I will say, a little bit of stuff. Next weekend, I won't be doing any show. Next weekend, I think we have the car show. No, if it's not whatever it is, next weekend, no matter whatever we have, I will be playing Call of Duty. The beta will be out, so I will be playing that. Now, Battlefield comes out next weekend. I didn't know that. I just realized that today. So my wife's got to pay for that game. Thank freaking God. So pretty excited about that. Borderlands. All right, cool. So this is not necessarily a video game topic, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. And I'm gonna move on to something else, and I'm gonna come back to it because I want to kind of get your guys' opinion. First of all, I want to say we live in a world now, and probably every show is going to have some sort of TV show that's based on a video game, because I like talking about that. Do we ever thought we'd live in a world where video game movies are video games? You know what I mean? They're video games first, then they become TV shows, then they become movies. So they're about to do the God of War. Well, let me know, COD. We're definitely gonna I'm gonna give my full opinion, but I'm not pre-ordering the game. But we'll give my full opinion. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm just not pre-ordering it. God of War TV show. Who should play the God of War? What actor? Who should play who? Thor, Odin? Let me know in the comments. And we're gonna come back to that here in a second. I'm gonna give kind of my opinion, but I'm gonna move on to the next topic, which is, I cannot say this name. But Resident Evil Requiem, man, first-person shooter. The antagonist is the little cross girl or whatever. Ashford, Ashcross. That's not a word, by the way. Sorry, that's what happens. Bloopers. It's first-person shooter. They had a little bit of playable demo. The trailer was kind of scary. I have bought almost every Resident. I don't play it. I probably should. I'm a Resident Evil, huge Resident Evil fan, but I have never played the game. Now, what I will say, I may do a stupid thing where if people donate enough and tell me to buy the game, I will buy it and then I have to stream it. Probably not going to happen. But if you want to throw in a little bit every time you do a super chat, this goes towards your Resident Evil game that you have to buy. That's a kind of a little inside joke. I'm a pussy. I don't like scared. I don't like to be scared, especially with these new headphones I got. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Not happening. But it looks good. Big fan of Resident Evil. Story's good. It's kind of its own thing. Kind of its own thing. I will play Call of Duty. Call of Duty will be something I will play beta, and I will play Warzone, but I don't know if I'm going to buy the game and play this game. I don't know if I'm paying for the game. I will play whatever's free. There will be a time where I will be playing Call of Duty, but as of right now, I'm not playing Call of Duty. Next weekend I will play, though. If the beta's free, I'm going to play all weekend long. Every chance I get, I'm going to stream it, I'm going to play it, and I'm going to have a good time with it. So that's one thing I will do. But getting back to the Resident Evil, whoever wants to play with me, feel free to come, because I really want to play. Depending on how many people come and play with me, it probably depends on if I'm really going to get the game or not, because I'm not playing by myself. I can't play Call of Duty by myself. So Grace Ashford, I think, is in the game. It's based in Raccoon City. So hiding true behind the breakout of Raccoon City. How many times are we going to talk about the same damn game? I really want to know. Raccoon City this, Raccoon City that. We know. Leon's going to appear out of nowhere with a zombie face coming out of his hand. I mean, I don't know, whatever. But it says death in the heart-stopping experience. Yeah, I'm not getting scared off of my ass. Okay. We're about to go into Black Ops 7 here in a second. Yes, I am the vaginas. That is true. So getting to the God of War TV show. Don't forget to vote, guys. Before we get into the TV show, let me just go ahead and bring up some sponsors of the channel, guys. First of all, I'd like to thank Golden Motors, big sponsor of the channel. Just to let y'all know, I do have Golden Motors is price priority. We do Golden Motors first downs, things like that. Just be aware. Well, I have a Discord. They have a P.O. box. All that link stuff is in the description. We have an Amazon wish list. There also is a merch store, which I really do. That's kind of a direct way to support me, and I get a little piece of the BillKeyz. We do have 2 discount codes. Also, the coffee's on there. A Warehouse Coffee, Shin's Gaming, which is like a controller company, Dubby. All those codes you can use BillKeyz and get the percentages off. So check out all that stuff. I appreciate all those sponsors. The merch store is a direct way to help me. And guys, if you get something, you can send me a private message on Discord and say, Billy, I bought something. Thank you very much. You know, that helps me. I work on my sponsorships for future sponsorships that will just pay me to talk about them. I have to work on that because eventually these shows they'll have a sponsor. See that little box? That's for a sponsor right there. The show is brought to you by blah, 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 which is, Golden Motors is one of the things. Those type of stuff is all about, I used to say if I got made $10, I'd do a podcast. Well, from now on, I'm going to be doing my podcast because this is my future for retirement and things like that. Yeah, controllers. Yes, sir. If you look in the description, if I can link it here, hold on. I probably could pop this up and show you. What's bad about your stuff? I don't know if that's. That should be it right there. Eventually, I will get a controller. You could get like custom laser graphics on them and stuff. It's not in the budget right now. If I made about 3 times what I make now, I probably would have bought one already. But there's other things that need to be purchased. And look, everybody that helps me out, I'm doing really well right now, honestly, compared to, I'm not saying I'm doing well. I'm really am on this content creation stuff. Thank you guys for everybody supporting me. Every dollar, every little bit goes towards things that need to be done in the game. I'm going to start saving up for stuff when I do my conventions. We'll see how good these 2 conventions this weekend do. And then that's when I know what I'm going to put towards. I'm going to have to, putting towards the Gamefly games, these new mics, you guys paid for this. You paid for the boom mic. You paid for that thing. Everything else. Right now, I'm kind of at a good setup. Now we just got to go into a little bit more production of stuff. So thank you guys for everybody for supporting me on that level. So let's get back to the God of War TV show. First of all, it's made by Amazon, which Amazon has been killing it. I'm pretty sure they do Fallout, right? Or they either do Fallout or The Last of Us. No. They do Fallout. Is it Fallout? I don't know. Somebody needs to correct me, please, God. But they always say the main character is Kratos, right? He's the God of War. Getting him right is pretty important. I gotta sneeze, sorry. But what I will say, getting characters like Thor, like Odin, his son, those supporting characters is going to be super duper important. So we're going to come back to this story once they actually start casting. But there's some interesting people. That guy, the guy who played on Reacher, that big tall dude, he actually dressed up as Kratos. He would be a good Kratos because he is a fucking mountain. The Dutch guy or whatever, he is a mountain of a man. Mountain. Whew, gets me going. So, but I don't know what we think here. Executive producer, they got a good showrunner. There is tons of awesome things. They just haven't decided. Now, supposedly, the TV show will be based upon the newest games that came out. Those guys. So those guys, that TV show, not the old Kratos, the new Kratos, which is technically the same one, but it is what it is. All right, everybody. Let's go down this road. Oh, I got to sit up. Pepper Brooks is going to be happy about our new podcast schedule because she likes the hot seat, everybody. So we're going to do one Thursday is going to be the BillKeyz show. And one Thursday will be the hot seat. The hot seat. I don't even know. We didn't have a hot seat one? I thought we had a hot seat one up here, but never mind. We're going to put a little. I need to replace one of these with a hot seat. We'll put the little hot guy right here. The hot seat. So, I'm going to tell everyone this. Not every day I discuss things of negativity. And this is really not negative. This is literally coming from the bottom of my heart. This is coming from a place of someone who has been playing this game for almost 20 years. Okay? 20 years. So you need to keep that in the back of your mind before we judge. You can't see this on the podcast, but there's a shelf over there. The whole shelf from here to here. 20-some games, I think, or something, of Call of Duty. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 collector's editions sitting over there. Okay? Hours, days, years played. I have always praised this game. And I'm not really knocking it, but I'm going to explain something to everyone. Oh, it says it right here. I have pre-ordered Call of Duty since November 5th, 2007. Might want to turn the thing. But I have a lot to say today. This ain't a clickbait video. This ain't a hate video. This is just telling you feel. It's like my best friend slapped me in the face. I am no longer hyped about this game. I truly no longer look forward to getting on and playing it because I don't play it anymore. I used to go to pre-orders, guys. I used to take a nap, get up at midnight, go pick up the game, take that day off. I just noticed that. Oh, shit. Where's it at? There it is. Used to take that game off. Take that day off. Play it all day. Have great. I love it. If you try, remember one Call of Duty, which year was it? The year, I don't know, I think it was Modern Warfare 2. You couldn't play with anyone. You could play by yourself, fine, multiplayer, but if you try to have a party, you were fucked. It kept kicking you off. So guess what? Billy played all night by himself. "2007, everyone. All I ever hear. Bundles and camos. Almost every. Easy to grind camos. Coming soon. The Black Ops 7. Bitch, we want to see how good the game is. We don't care about no damn camos. That's what you're going to give to me? I'm okay with exclusive bundles. I don't give a shit about that. That's great. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But they're literally one of their selling points is, hey guys, today it's going to be easy to grind camos for the Black Ops 7. Coming soon. Blah, blah, blah. You fucking kidding me? There's nothing new. Now, I may eat my words 5 days from now when I play it on the beta. Pepper Brooks, to make sure you tell Julius to get his ass on there. He might be playing now because he might have pre-ordered it. This mother trucker's not pre-ordering it. I will tell you this. If there is a jetpack, which I haven't seen it yet because when I wrote this down, that the beta wasn't coming out. I ain't playing any of those damn jetpacks. Period. I said that from the beginning 6 months ago. No play. Jetpackies. Then they did another video about, they're going to have the exclusive Blackout experience and big multiplayer map. What is that? Blackout sucked. I don't care what no one said. There was no respawns. Nobody wants to play that shit. I don't care. It's terrible. Make good maps. All we got is Resurgence. Bring back. There's how many maps you could bring back? The one map was so terrible they took it the fuck out the game. 99 or whatever it was. They literally took it out the game. And you know what's even sadder? It's not like this company is not making millions of dollars. Probably billions. And what fixes this is money. The servers I don't care about. I understand. Whatever. But the quality of the game, putting in a map, can't ruin the whole thing. Ashika Island, good map. Fortune's Keep, good map. We don't care. Put them in the game. Fuck, we want to play something. Just make the game great again. The customizations of the weapons, blah, 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 blah. You know what? They could have said, hey, we're going to do the 10-tier system. One of my, hands down, favorite systems in the game. How the hell is that going to work in Warzone? I don't know. That's why you get paid. And I didn't want to write all this down, but I was like, man, I got to talk about this. This is a bunch of bullshit. Like, they need to know. And look, I doubt it. The only way you're going to affect them is pocketbook money. I'm not pre-ordering the game. This last Zombies, look, I liked it, but it still was a fucking joke. They updated it twice out of 6 or 7 seasons. This last season they don't even announce it. They don't even care. It's over. I am going to play the free Warzone game, and I'm going to get on and play with you guys. I'm going to make it where, hey, you guys, if anybody donates, I'll play Call of Duty this weekend. I don't mind playing, but when I don't get on the game off a stream to play to have fun with my friends or just in general, guess what? That just means it's not good, man. Lucky there's casual mode. If there wasn't casual mode, I probably wouldn't play at all. I love playing casual mode. Casual mode is one of the greatest things known to man. I do not care what people think. Period. I think it was great. Multiplayer maps. Big improved camos. What the hell is that? Again, that irks my nerves. You know me. Like, that's what you're going to tell me? How about better movement? Better TDK? Better map designs? And look, there's no new things. There's nothing. Now, look, people could be playing right now. Please, I would love to hear your opinion. And I'm not saying I'm not going to play Call of Duty Black Ops 7, but again, I am not buying the game. They are not getting my $80. They are not getting it. I will play free Warzone when it comes out at the end of the year. Woohoo! And it still may make my top games of the year if I like it. If I break it down, if that's what I want to do. I just want this game to be good. I just want to love Call of Duty again, man. And look, every great thing comes to an end. I got on the other day with Paladins, and dude, I played that, and it was terrible. And I used to love that game. You know, Overwatch is pretty much dead. You know, we're going to talk about that probably in the future. But what is there new? If anyone's playing it, please let me know. I'm going to watch Falcon play it. I want to watch a few people play it, but they're not getting my money. I have officially said no. Not at all. And look, I'm telling you, I have every Call of Duty ever made since CoD 4. I've pre-ordered every one. I have multiple copies of all of them because I am a Call of Duty fanatic. I have hit how many times? How long I've been on YouTube? At least 12 plus years. I've been a Call of Duty apologist for everyone. When other people talk crap about the game and then still play it to try to get their content out, that's what it was. I only play Call of Duty because I loved it. I didn't play it for content. Probably now I will because I'm going to play. But no, I don't know. We're going to flip a coin and see how good it really is. We're going to flip a coin and see what it's all about. So that's one thing I got to say. The game I love so much is just what it's going to be. You know, we'll try it out to this. What is it? I'm going to staple all this together. This is going to be, I'm going to try it out next weekend. We'll give it a full evaluation. Let you guys see what's going down. at this point of the show, you said what needs to be said, BillKeyz. That's right. And look, the only way Call of Duty is going to get better, two things. And I've said this, competition, and you got to hurt them with your pocketbook. The first one's more important. The first one's what we want. We want competition. We want Battlefield. We want Medal of Honor. We want games like Delta Force. We want these type of games to be great. We want these big-time streamers to play those games because they love them. It's true. We want competition. Because as always was Battlefield versus Call of Duty back in the day. Period. In anything, sports, life, competition builds competitiveness, builds greatness. That's it. And that's what I have to say. And that's one thing I want y'all to understand. I pre-ordered Battlefield, and I'm going to play Battlefield. The beta got me enough to say it's worth it. Now, it got single player, so y'all going to see that. I wish I could stream more times in a week, but guess what? Billy cannot. You know what I mean? And I love you guys. And honestly, I thank all you guys. I looked at the numbers. I looked at the thing. It means so much to me. You know what? We could probably give some members away. Let's do one set of members. We can't do it here, so let's do it over here maybe. Hold on. Over here maybe? Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do it, Pepper Brooks. The hot seat. Now, the hot seat is going to be a little bit more interesting. I'm just going to tell all y'all guys right now. It'll probably be a little bit of something, something. How about I click on the right thing and we could do this? Ooh, I gotta add some of those number things. Pebble, send me a message on things. Say add the things for the 3 years and 4 years and whatever. Here we go, members. Roll them members, baby. What do we got? DSAR, Stacks, Joey Plays. That's good. That's cool. Interesting. I'm in on that. Oh, it even says who gifted the membership. That's cool. Dang it. I need someone to gift the membership now. I want to see what it says. Did it always say that? Did it always say that? I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, congratulations to those 5 members. Feel free to enjoy the special members benefits. And for all those members that pay their dues, man, let me tell y'all something. Thank you. Y'all the ones who made me do this. I really wanted to say this on the podcast. I wanted to say the other day I was like, man, what can I do to really give back? These podcasts, the Thursday podcast is because of members. So if you enjoy these, you better thank them. The ones, the few, the proud. That's the reason why. This is my way to give back to you guys. Truthfully. That's not a joke. This extra content, this extra day is for you. This hour-long show is for you. It's for everyone, but you are the reason that it exists. Period. And I love, and when I see it, I'm like, man, I can't believe, I still, to this day, can't believe you guys do that. But if you guys, any comments, you can go on the any questions, anything you want to add to the shows, you could go on the BillKeyz show on, yes, it has been shown who gifts it. Oh, thank you. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. I was like, I never thought about that. So I'm going to gift some more probably next week. I still have 5 more. They let you give away 5. They let me give away 10 every month. So that's pretty cool. So you can go on the Discord. You can put under the BillKeyz show a question or a comment or whatever you want to do, and I'll either be video game related. If it's not video game related, we will answer it on the BillKeyz show or the hot seat. Now, the only thing we really don't discuss, and I'm not going to bring it up every time, but we don't do politics. I can choose if I want to talk about it or not. I choose. This is my channel. Okay? That's one thing people need to understand. Okay? So right now, we got about 10 minutes left before the show ends. Let's go ahead and open the floor if there is any questions. Video game related. because that's what it could be video, TV shows, movies, anything of those kind of nature within entertainment. Feel free to post in the comments. I'll kind of sit here. I'll probably ramble on about stuff. Like my buddy Don hooked me up with this little handheld game thing right here. Thanks, Don. Love you more than you ever will know. Big boy. I'm a big boy. I do the big boy things. I don't know how to change my voice. I'm trying to remember, but it's okay. So, but I'm ready. So give y'all some games. I'm playing the game I said, the Lost Aside or whatever it was. Lost Soul Aside. Love that. Been playing that game. Borderlands, of course, we've been playing. I just put a bunch of new content. We're going to a bunch of new content that's going to start coming every day about 10 o'clock. I usually put up a video. I do a lot of shorts. I've been working on them AI fucking crazy. I'm going to start taking pictures of me with a Zelda sword going ham sandwich. I'm pretty excited about all that. I'm pretty excited about getting back into the conventions this weekend. I am pumped up about it. You know, the truth is, everyone, is I was thinking of reasons not to do it. Seriously. And I'm like, you know what, Billy? You love doing this. All you need is one reason to go. You know, I even changed where you can see me a little bit more. You get a little bit more BillKeyz with the BillKeyz show. So, okay, here it goes. I don't really have how they make the woman look like some video games. They make them look real weird. Hold on. Sorry, give me a second. You know, I'm going to have to do this because you'll hear me reading, right? That's why my podcasts will always fail, because I can't read. I need Bradley to read them out loud. Okay. Yes. So what happens, I think, with that, and this is not an excuse, I just think video game related women, there is some that make them look good. You would have to kind of give me an example what game it is, because, for example, some of the Resident Evil girls look great, but some of them don't. They make that weird face. You ever seen that on a Resident Evil game? Where she's like, no, yeah. They make like I don't know how to explain it, but it's very, very. But there's something, if you ever notice, pay attention to women video games. They show a lot of their features, if we know what I'm saying. They never zoom in on the man's crotch. Let's put it that way. Men don't get many crotch shots in video games, which they should. I think we should protest, more crotch shots. But they definitely show off a lot of the ladies' upper and lower bottom. Only ass and titties mainly, but still, there is games that get it right and there is games that get it wrong. That would be put this in Pepper Brooks. What you need to do, Call of Duty is one that makes them look weird. Correct. Put this in the Discord under the BillKeyz show, because we'll put that on the next show. I'm going to look up, please, that way I have it, because I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But Call of Duty, you're right on that. They make a lot of them look like dudes, be honest. They're not but it's a military shooter, so unfortunately, there's not much femininity in the game, like being feminine. Which is, I don't know, that's kind of a pro and a con in that regards. But they do have ones where, like, they got the girl with the Spartan helmet, but they show her, like, she's got the holster. Look at that. You like that? Yeah, you like that, huh? You can't see what I was doing there on the podcast, but still. But speaking of that, I put a little makeup on. Oh. So, but that's one of those things that's a good one. I really like that. But, like, I know some of the Resident Evil games, but that's a good one. Good job, Pepper Brooks. That's awesome. But even like that, guys, like Pepper Brooks just said, you can send in that question. And if you don't mind, put something like that in the Discord. And because I want to talk about the things that you guys want to know. And look, if you don't want your message to be out there, you can send me a private message on Discord. Because sometimes people don't want, I understand. I respect that. That's why I give people the vote. That's why I let people vote. You know? That's why I want you to vote. Because some people don't want to say what their favorite game is because they don't want to. That's something for the hot seat. But nobody wants to be in controversy because, if I say Call of Duty sucks, somebody automatically says, no, it's the greatest. Or if I say Call of Duty is the greatest, somebody wants to say the opposite. Nobody wants to they'll just want to give their opposite opinion to hate on something, which is stupid. But that's what I like about the voting. Speaking of getting your cup. So, but yeah, Call of Duty definitely, I'm going to have to look into that. I'm definitely going to, for all those that are out there that can't see what's going on, I'm putting in my CK Power Hour. Right now we're in the final stretch. We're in the CK Power Hour, we're going to call it right now. I put on this beanie and I feel powerful. I'm very powerful. So, but overall, guys, season 4 is good kickoff. So we'll have 2 BillKeyz shows a month and 2, well, it depends on how many, sometimes there's 5 weeks in a month, but whatever. The point is the hot seat is going to get a little crazy. I already have a bunch of topics down here. I'm glad I didn't throw them away. Here's some video game stuff. Let me see. There were BillKeyz shows right here. Okay, they got some BillKeyz stuff here I could probably add. Let me look at that. I kept all this because I kind of wanted to see. I'm just happy to do this. And long as we see things that are, what the hell's going on? Oh, okay, hold on. My thing messed up here, but it's okay. I got it over here. Thank God I have 2 TVs. What the fuck's going on here? No signal. My TV just messed up. Seriously. What's going on? There we go. Sorry about that. Sorry, my TV freaked out. Hey, there he is. Look, CK is the CK Power Hour. What the hell is going on here? What's going on, man? You kind of miss you, buddy. What you got going on, handsome devil? Sorry, my computer went nuts. Seriously, it just went bananas. Where the hell? There we go. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I don't know what that is. Give me 1 second, everyone. That's good. We're good. Okay, phew, sorry about that. Just chilling. I figured playing the beta, you missed a great discussion here a while ago. So we talked about that. We talked about the beta. I gotta put this put this right here because I gotta put that. So guys, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Again, I will see you guys on Thursday. We're gonna do the hot seat. We already got a bunch of topics, but always y'all topics come first. And I appreciate everybody stopping by the podcast. If you're listening and you want to put something in for the next show, feel free to put it in the comments. If you want to send in a super chat to send us support on that level, we appreciate that too. And we got to get CK to come stop by and say hello, and that means a lot more than anyone will ever know. So, but I love you guys. Y'all can kind of talk amongst yourselves, or you had any kind of comments or anything. I'm gonna leave the little ad to play on the thing. Eventually there will be some ads on that one, but I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. I'll see you guys. I will see you guys this weekend. Remember, we're going to go to conventions, but other than that, that's where we are. Love you guys. Peace and chicken grease. Welcome to BillKeyz' live stream. Come on down the bayou. Let's go. Enjoy the intro while I get everything ready. Thank you.
What's up, BillKeyz here, guys. If you want to come along for an epic journey and do all the things that we do on this channel, check out these other videos. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I thank you.
Alright, everybody, time to pay attention. You know the drill, don't talk, just listen. In case you didn't know your info arrived. So now you hang with BillKeyz now. So check yourself, then we gon' start the show. He can't go back once you start the video. He's shutting back his bills, going in, guns blazing. In case you didn't know, he's out more, have amazing.